Hello guys, today I would like to talk to you how to use the mouse and how to do some hotkey. So in my scenario, I have this object. If I double click this object, it could be show the height of this object. And if I want to change the height of this object, let's just double click the number. And for example, I change to 20 and hit the enter button. You could see this object just updated in time. In some scenario, and for example, if I change the number, but you find the object actually didn't update, at that moment, don't worry, you just need to hit the repeat button to let the object update in time. And another way to do this, for example, I directly go into a left menu and right click on this order and then going to edit features. On this features, I change to 40 again and hit the enter button and hit it OK. You can see this object also updated, right? And if I hold my right mouse button, it's trying to drag it, you could see this object in here. And if I just hovered one of that, you could see it's hovered, now it hovers the left side view. So if I try again, hold left mouse button is trying to hover on the top, it could be show the top view of this object, right? And if I just hold my middle mouse button and trying to drag, you could rotate the scenario. Notice this is not rotate the object, it's just to rotate the scenario, how you see this object. And next, if I scroll my middle mouse button, it's just could zoom in or zoom out the scenario, not increase, decrease the size of the object. And this, if I double click my middle mouse button, it could just zoom in fit. Is similar this button, right? If you zoom out and hit this button, it's the same functions in here. It's similar to if you double click your middle mouse button, right? And next is if I hold my middle mouse button and click on the point on this object, it could be rotate based on the point, as the center of the rotate point to rotate, right? It's also could apply it into the edge on the object. So if I click the middle mouse button on the edge of this object, it's trying to hold my middle mouse button to drag it. You could see at this moment I could based on this line as the axis to rotate this object, right? For example, if I hit the space bar, I can have this window in here. You could quickly choose the view that you want. For example, I want to change the right view of this object. You could very quickly get this view, right? Okay, so if I have a chamfer in here, so let's give it 10, right? Okay, at the moment, if you hit the space bar and you hit this normal 2, for example, I choose this face first, and then I hit the space bar and I choose this normal 2. You could just normal to this face, right? And if you click the left mouse button, you could choose the face, right, of the object. You also could choose the line on this object. You also could choose the point on this object. If you hit the shift, you could choose multiple lines together at the same time. You could choose multiple objects you want, for example, the point, the line, the face, right? If I hit the S, okay, you could get this very quick windows that include some order you need. For example, extrudables, extruded cut, fillet, reference geometry, how is it? You don't necessarily to be choose this order in this area. You could very quickly do the order in here. And also, if you hold the control button and then you at the same time you hold the middle mouse button, you could pan this scenario. You could move this scenario. Notice this is not move the location of this object. You just move the scenario you created, right? Okay, guys, today we just finished introduce how to use a mouse and some of the hotkey. See you in next class. Bye.